Bounce Live After Dark, #1 podcast in the 765.
So they say. A lot of people say it though.
#1.
Well, we are back again with another podcast, and I am under the weather, but I want to be here for all our listeners because we get a lot of support. So I said, you know what? Instead of calling on y'all saying we're going to cancel, fuck that. We're going to ride this podcast anyway.
I think you should just be quiet the whole podcast and let us run it.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Welcome to Bounce Live After Dark. I'm your host, along with Maisha, Meg, and Big Mouth.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, Bam, Bam, Brooke. But, we are back, like I said, with another podcast on the way. I might be a little quiet, but maybe not. You know. So, anyway. And Meg, wait, was somebody else in here sick today too, ain't they? Oh, okay.
Not sick.
You're the only one with the EBGBGs.
I'm the only one, right?
Yeah, you got the plague.
Probably should have put a mask on.
Man, no, I mean, my throat is sore because this shit drained back into my throat. And
It's only because he went and got drunk last night.
well, I did that to help sleep, And
That was not to help sleep, being all the way across town.
I can't
I was
attest.
out there by you.
I
He was
know.
at
You
the
text
liquor
me.
store.
Do you know you text me and told me all about it?
I forgot I was drunk.
I talked to you. You said, "I'm gonna go. I'm at the liquor store." I'm like,
Yeah, and that was the last thing you heard from me,
that
too.
That is.
And I told Maisha, I ain't even talking to you. I'm going to get slapped. So I said, bump that. I'm gonna have somebody shoot up the club.
Shoot their
I think it's
club
time
up.
for you to retire, Ed.
Nah, I still got one more run left in me, girl.
Yeah, you getting too up there.
Hey, so this woman told me, she said, hey, so when you coming over? I said, I don't know, your son bad as hell. She said, hey, quit talking about my son. I said, well, I'm just saying he bad as hell. She said, I said, well, you know what? You gonna have to come over here. She said, I'm allergic to dogs. I said, okay.
I'm allergic to kids.
She said, you know what we gonna have to do? I said, what? She said, we need to get a room so we can just go straight nuts on. I'm like, God damn, goddamn freak.
Is she planning for you to pay for the room?
Right, I was saying, she gonna go half on it.
No, I was hoping to take up a fundraiser and the podcast.
Go fund me, don't worry.
Yeah, see if somebody pay me, so, when I got stuff like that happening, then I got, other people hitting me up, and one you ain't gonna believe. Well, yeah, you is gonna believe. And so yeah, so they hit me up. So long as they still hit me up, I will provide. As long as you want the word of God, I will come preach.
Oh my goodness.
So Saturday, Mary Source News, we ended up covering about a new recovery center coming to Grant County.
Yes.
And I got something to tell y'all, man. Y'all gonna trip out, man. Because if Meg would have been there, she'd have been like, oh my God, it just really embarrassed me, right?
That's okay.
And so Meg, what's the name of that recovery center?
It's the Samina Recovery Center.
Samina Recovery.
Samina.
So they're out of Fort Wayne, right?
Yes, I believe it is the CEO of the Star, I believe.
I don't know. I just know they originated out of Fort Wayne.
She is, yes, out of
I
Fort
met her.
Wayne.
I
She
met
got
her.
one in Fort Wayne,
Yes.
a pretty successful one,
Yes.
she said.
And I'm going to tell you why. I don't want to make nobody mad, but I'm going to tell you why. But when we're out at the groundbreaking, right? I'm seeing these cars pull up. And I see niggas getting out. I see women with big ass booties and they got they what's the things they put in their head? what they put in their head on.
Weave.
The clip-ons or whatever.
Ponytails.
Wigs, whatever the fuck, you know. They got their little shitty looking good, got their lashes. So I had to catch a moment because I'm like, okay, I'm high, but I ain't that goddamn high.
Now, where they get these niggas from?
Yeah, and then more start getting out the car, Maisha. I'm like, oh shit. So there's something ain't right here. So I went to this fucking woman, I swear to God. And I can tell I can look at you and tell if you're from the hood.
Tia Ferguson was her name.
That's her name.
I found my notes. Yeah.
Okay.
Tia Ferguson, yes.
She is a CEO. Now, so I look at all these different people, and there was a couple of fire sisters out there too. I'm like, God, dog. So the one with the biggest eyelashes and the tightest pants and the big ass butt buckle, you know she from the hood, right? I pulled up on her. I said, hey, y'all know where the fuck y'all at? And she was like, in Gas City. I said, did y'all get lost? And she was like, no. You know how them black women doing the hood? No. And I said, well, okay, because there's a lot of black people out here for Gas City. So she, excuse me, she started laughing, right? So she said, well, let me take you to meet the CEO. Well, she's a high light-skinned woman. So I'm like, okay, all right. Me and her talk. She said, that's all my staff. We're successful with what we're doing. And I said, okay, what was you going to say, man?
Star Care Services is what she runs out of Fort Wayne. I wanted to put that in there. Star Care Services. It's another rehabilitation center that she's the CEO of, which is, I think, is like a sister company or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the Samina one.
Well, she had her whole staff come there. And she said, this crew we have is a successful crew.
Good.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you better hope Bill Rock gonna let you bring some niggas over there to work, you know. I don't know, you know, Bill cool, you know, Bill, you know, shit. But, you know, man, the way she talked about how strict they are and how she believe in them people.
Yep.
I'm like, man, we could be on to something. This is new recovery.
That's what we need. That's what I've been saying, even when we do any of the discussions with our recovery fake people here in Marion. We need people to hold the people accountable and not show them the trades of how to scam the system.
That's what it is. Yeah.
You know, they're scamming the system. So we need people that really, truly, passionately care.
Yeah.
Because then we'll have a better success rate.
You know, go ahead, man.
You sent me the audio of the interview you did, and they said that it was a 40 bed. It's got 40 beds, and it's 21 to 28 days is the usual time that they spend there.
I think they need longer.
Right. And everyone is welcome too. And I wanted to make a thing. When you interviewed Bill Rock, he did say that, please, Marion residents, you know, this is for you as well. He said, please, you know, this is a community and we are all about trying to bring community back together and make them a part of the society again, like you know. And so he definitely.
Now, is this something that they have to have the money to do it, or is it something that the government pays for?
No, this is already paid for.
That's amazing.
It's
like
already
those beds are actually going to get full fast.
Yes,
and I hope it helps our community. I really, because that's really bad. That we have a drug problem really bad.
That's what Bill Rock said. He said, we've been in the motion for a couple years now to do this. He said, but Grant County hasn't did this for 20 years. Over 20 years is what it was. Was his comment. So like, he is very, you know, he is excited. I could hear it in his voice. He was very excited. And this is hopefully going to bring a little change. Yeah. Because we definitely need something like that around here.
Yeah. With Ronnie Morrell changing our streets and making our city look so much better and doing such good work over here, this recovery might help us, I'm all for it.
Now, this is new recovery. Now, this ain't going to be so good. Hopefully, now that you bring that up about what you said earlier, about, the other fake programs we have, maybe now this can weed them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get them out because Tia Brewer and the whole house is a fucking joke. And it goes to show you that you're not trying to help. Let me say something real quick. You're not trying to help the people if you can't be truthful with yourself. You went, the president of the board, that stinky hoe, went online and tried to bash me and said that young lady died of an asthma attack. Lied. Instead of saying, hey, we need to reshape how we do things.
Yes.
And unfortunately, this happened, but that ain't what she said. Her and Tia went and made it out like I was lying and whatever. And that young lady, it come to find out, she had fentanyl in her system. And they said she went 20 minutes without oxygen. And you know what else you want me to tell you was grimy? Why would you take the cell phone out of her pocket? I know why. Because she don't want law enforcement them to know she has
Where
connections
they got it.
where she got the dope, and then that will expose Jimmy Moore and everything
And the whole
else.
charade that you got going on over there.
That's right, because somebody that's in law enforcement or at that courthouse tells Tia, this is how the Gene team is finding out where they're getting, because the person that died from the overdose, the Gene team goes to the phone.
And they charge him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So, do you think that the person that sold her that fentanyl, he or she deserves to be locked up?
Yep.
But instead, Tia doesn't give a fuck.
She don't want her connect in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then they
What
say
is she
that,
hiding?
Not the connect.
What is she?
Yeah.
What is she hiding?
and so that I do know for a fact because I talked to the family. Now, I was told, and I haven't confirmed yet, but they said that young lady had like $700 to $900 on her that she had just cashed her check. They ran her pockets like, man, you broke
Money and
motherfuckers.
phone
Yes.
is what you're saying.
I can't verify about
The
the
money,
money,
but
I
you
can verify
the
for
phone. I mean, if they're going to take the phone, why wouldn't they take the money? I mean, come on. If
Exactly.
they're in your pocket,
Yeah.
then they go.
But you know what? If something happened to you, the last thing I'm worried about
It's taken.
anything
Check
out
and see
your
what's in my
fucking
pocket.
purse. I'm trying to get an ambulance here.
Was it looking for drugs? For
You know,
They
so
think that? Come on. I was
And
like, what was they
even if I
expecting to
had
find?
20 minutes, the ambulance, and I had the opportunity, that is, karma will get you on that.
Absolutely.
yeah, it will. It will. So hopefully this new recovery center can put that fat bitch out of business. And that was the president of the board. And let me tell you, Maisha, she's so mad at me. But when you come for me,
You better
you
come.
you better come correct and know that you ain't got no skeletons. Because soon as she came for me, all the people didn't like her. Guess what they did?
Hopped on there and commented.
They didn't comment.
Oh,
they called
me.
message.
And they said, oh, yeah, we got some tea for you. This tea is bigger than Brooke's tea. And they said that her husband was on the board and she made him resign because two women come forward that he was sleeping with them. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's a corrupt system. It
It
really
is
is.
that whole shit down there. That shit.
That's why I said the good thing is these people are from out of town, Fort Wayne.
Yes.
They
And
don't,
hopefully, hopefully they can come in here, plug in with the court system and start getting.
That's a big one right there.
Yes.
Plug in with the court system. I hope, because there's, y'all know I went on vacation, and there is a vacation up to the Grant County Jail. Everybody knows that, like at this point now, but what I'm saying is there is a lot of women up there that really do want help, and they don't know how, because they don't have a support group. They don't have people behind them. It's just them and their friends, so when they get out, they're going to go. And I mean, I had a woman tell me, you know, when I get out, I want to do better. But when I get out, all I have is the friends that are still out here doing this. And she said, you know, they don't say, hey, here, look, take this and this and this and go here, here and here to try to get help after you walk out of that jail. You know, they don't follow up with you. They don't, which they should. And I understand that. That's a lot more, but at least give them, I mean, some kind of something, because some of these women do. And a lot of them don't, because, you know, I said it before. You had women out there cheering because they're ready to get out just to do the drug. They have no intention of changing. But what I'm saying is there are. And where do they go? Where can they go? The Hope House, like you said, the Hope House. And they've tried that. I mean, that was they've tried that. That was one of them. They went to a halfway house here in Marion. And it's full of drugs too, just like the jail was, because there was no drugs when I was there.
Hey, so let me ask you, is it true that the women in jail be snorting coffee grinds and shit? Have you heard that?
Absolutely.
Like that is desperate.
You know, and
Lemonade too.
See, I never seen that, but yes, it
what
is.
does that do to them?
They said it burns like dope. Like,
so just the burning sensation that they're missing. So, the burning sensation means they're fucking up your nostrils. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it is sad for people that really do want to change and really do, but they don't know where to start. They don't know where. Because there's like, besides them halfway houses here in Marion, you know, where else is there to go, guys?
I could probably fill up all them beds with just my tenants.
I mean, you could, yes, that's what I'm saying. If you took all them tenants out and said, hey, I'm going to try to figure out how to open, Brooke, I'm
definitely going to refer a lot of them.
And that's, yes. And to that place right there. Maybe you can
talk to them, and
maybe you can get some kind of something, you know, with them, because you have a kind heart. And I know you want to see people do better, you know, and they can do better, but it's just the fact that they don't know how, or they don't have anybody to help them or guide them to the place that they need to go, you know, except their friends that when they get out, they're going to have a big old, you know, like needleful line, whatever it is, you know, and the cycle continues, and it's sad.
Well,
I would volunteer. I would volunteer to help, like, you know, in some way. Like,
but I think this program is going to be successful. I
hope so.
This woman, this lady, what was her name again?
Tia Ferguson.
And her name Tia too. Oh, wow.
Dark Care Services in Fort Wayne, and I'm sure they're probably kind of.
But like this Tia is legit.
Yes.
This woman is legit. She just ain't no broke motherfucker looking for any dollars she can to get over. So
she cares, and that's the thing.
So if you have a person that's having a drug problem in your family, they, you know, give them time. They're going to be rushing to get that built up.
They said before the snow flies, at the opening ceremony, or the groundbreaking ceremony, they said, we hope to have this done before the snow flies. So hopefully it's a quick.
So they're building a whole new building.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna send Maisha to get a job there.
And if you
know, Maisha ain't gonna play that shit.
Yeah, good. And Marion Source News has like the you know, the program, what it looks like, the outside,
the
and everything like that. So if you're curious.
So, hey man, listen, I'm just going, I want to ask the question, who's overrated? Are they?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I like hoes.
Because you are one.
She been around you too much. She been around you.
No, she's been around you in real life.
Hey, Brooke can get mad at me about something, and I'll be like, it wasn't me. Yes, it was.
She called the house.
She's been around you too much. Yeah. But, you know, sometimes hoes have, you know, Ice Cube used to say hoes gotta eat too. Hoes got a good heart. Hoes can be good people.
Those are full of diseases.
Not all of them.
Shit.
Not all of them. Not all. Why you?
Because I feel like
here we go.
in a certain, like, if you're in a relationship, fuck some hoes. Obviously, you're in a relationship, fuck them hoes. But if you're single,
fuck them hoes.
Well, yeah. Literally, like, why not? Why not? Like, you can have. Oh, I mean, like, hey, I've never really had the time to get hoes.
Why do guys like hoes?
Yes, that should be.
Okay,
The
I'm
topic.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, because there's no strings attached.
But you can find a good girl with no strings attached. It doesn't got to be a
Not
hoe.
true.
It just
Not
ain't
all
gonna
of
be
it.
me.
I mean, you know, listen. So, if you find a woman and it's something about her, you know, because most of the hoes, they got banging bodies, right? Mm-hmm. So you like, damn. Like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Like, there's this one that me and you know, and she's got a banging fucking body.
The one you were just talking about before?
A while ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and her got a video together.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, you know, she's a hoe, but man, it's like a toy. You know, like you got a gun. You just
You don't want me to have a gun.
Damn, are you sure there's something I need to know? Are you sure there's something I need to know?
It's not a gun. Pick something else.
Yeah, okay.
You're seeing some more lemonade packets going up people's noses.
Yeah.
They got a squirt gun. So you got a squirt
The
gun.
lemonade killer. So, you know, I could hook up with her and I could do whatever I want to her. And I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. And she go home and then I'm home and that's it. There is nothing attached. There is nothing but great sex. Hoes are great sex. But are they overrated?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all look like y'all little
If you had a
irritated.
choice, which pussy is better, a hoe or a housewife?
A hoe.
Okay.
But what if you turned a hoe into a housewife?
Is that even possible?
Yeah,
Is it really?
possible.
No, is it really?
I think it's possible.
You think it's possible? I think so too. I think so too.
Ed's been trying for years. Every hoe he sees.
Yeah, leave me alone. I mean, it's possible. You know, shit. I mean, if you hitting it right, you know, man. Listen, man. A hoe just wants somebody to give her attention.
They want love too.
They want love and attention.
Some of them hoes thinks that it's cute though to sleep with other women. They feel like they're
that's
more
true.
powerful when they're the second woman.
Yes.
I don't ever get that. Like, what makes you powerful that he's not loving you and he's not coming back to you? You just a hoe.
Right.
They think they have one up.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But one up on what? Like, on what? Like, oh, I can call him and get fucked anytime I want.
Yeah.
Like, and I ain't got to
His
do.
wife's getting fucked too, and
Yes.
she's getting his paycheck, and the bills are paid. He's at home tending to the
Right.
kids and to the household.
You have to sneak. Like,
You
is
over
that
there still
fun?
mowing your own yard, right? He's taking,
Yeah. Doing the dishes, bitch. But no, yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like, how is that, like, appealing? Now, if you want to be a hoe and sleep with, like, single guys and just feel like, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship, and so I'm talking to him, that's cool. Like,
respect you then.
I respect
Yes.
you, but I think it's a fascination with, like, someone
they
taking.
want what you have.
Well, I mean,
You know a hoe,
I mean, we know that, but you know, a hoe just wants attention, and sometimes people end up being a hoe by accident.
I ain't never heard that one.
You ain't never heard of that?
Accidentally be a hoe.
Okay, so let me give you a perfect example. Let me give you a perfect example. So just say Pat moved to the Cayman Islands or something, right?
Right.
And so you're like, okay, I'm gonna start dating again. So you start dating, and then you think, okay, this might be the right guy. And then he's like, you find out, you like, who you texting? My baby mama. Well, why are you texting her? Because she want me to come over and check the baby's temperature. So he go check the baby's temperature. He don't go back to tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So now you're pissed. You're done with him, right?
But no, then he's going to leave the excuse of, oh, well, the baby was sick, so I had to lay with the baby. The baby only wanted me. They come up with all these lies.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you run into another guy. And then you're like, okay, I really like him and this and that. And then you're like, hey, why you don't never answer your phone on lunch break? Oh, because I go to lunch with Maisha. Who's Maisha? Somebody I go to lunch break with. Okay, you never told me about that. Oh, well, Maisha wanted me to take her to the movies this weekend. The nuts you have on you, motherfucker. So now you're mad, you kick him to the
At least
curb.
he's keeping it real, though.
Yeah.
Instead of lying.
Do y'all see where I'm going with this?
Right.
You done made it through your second, third guy now.
Being a hoe.
Now you a hoe by accident.
But were you sleeping with all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, listen. Let's be honest. Sex is sex. All right, sex is sex. If when a man dick hard, it's hard. When a woman shit's wet, goddamn it, it's ready. She ready to do something.
That's the main.
Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't.
Self-control exists, though.
Yeah, it does.
Until it doesn't.
No, for real. No.
Or you just have the woman that had enough and said, fuck it. Just going to use the rose and say, fuck men.
Well, good luck with them roses because that 25% tariff that Donald Trump put on.
My goodness.
Yeah, you better get a new motor built in that bitch.
Hey, they're gonna find ways around that shit.
Hell
They're
yeah.
gonna find ways around that
They
shit. Hell yeah, they are.
Chinese. No, because
yeah,
I wrote a letter to Donald Trump. I said, make sure that Brooke do not get any more roses.
Tied up packages.
Yeah.
No, they'll find a way around it.
Well, I'm sure.
If you
they
don't
will.
like pull it or
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a whole nother
But that's why I was saying that you can become a hoe by accident. But, and man, listen, people, it's sex is sex, right? Mm-hmm. So
There's too many diseases around to say sex is
wear
sex.
rubber then, goddammit, wear rubber. Wear rubber.
I still don't trust it.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. If you wear a condom, there is no diseases.
I mean, sex is sex. You're right.
Yeah.
And if it's that, like, hey, you're my call when I need some dick or whatever.
Yeah.
Then, okay, but see the scenarios you said were like you caught feelings. Like at some point you're going to, as a woman, I'm telling you woman, you're going to be like, yo, like, I like you. Like, I what is this? Because the dick is so good. The dick is so good. I like you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just joking.
When a man gets you in the bedroom and he stand up in that motherfucker in the bedroom, chances are when you roll over, you gonna light a cigarette and say, I got feelings for this motherfucker.
No, I mean, if it's just like
No, act like mine.
Only if he jumps off the dresser.
Now the motherfucker jump off the dresser.
When he jumps off that dresser.
Yeah, I want to see what that's like.
Yes.
but no, I just yeah.
No, listen. Y'all know I'm right.
No.
Motherfucker get off in that bedroom.
You're right for the men. That's probably how men think. I feel like.
No, I mean, I'm talking about from personal experience. I'm 53 years old. Okay.
You so old.
I don't made hoes. Listen, you know my problem is. So a hoe, I ain't know what a hoe that, goddamn it, I turned her out and she popped back over here, turned me out. I'm like, oh no. So I might have one up her. So I went over her house, turned her out. Goddamn, before we looked up, we both got turned out. And so shit just be happening, man. And you be like, damn, I'm with a motherfucking hoe. And you be like, shit, you stood up in that motherfucker, because when you stand up in there, you want to stay.
Have you ever not messed with a hoe, Ed?
Yes, look, you had to think about it. A housewife material.
No, I mean, one of my baby mamas, she.
But that was when you were 17.
Yeah, but I messed with some professional women.
That were hoes?
No.
Okay.
But
the hoes are fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're like mopeds. Everybody want to ride one, right? Like,
Now you so old, it's like if you can get one, you're going to take it.
Oh, then I can get one now. Shit, I mean, the fuck, I can line them motherfuckers up there if I got enough about you.
That's why he's going to Ling Ling and Ling.
Are they back in business, by the way?
They never closed, but
No, wait a minute. So
you made an appointment.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because Maisha's got control of the she's got control of our TikTok.
Yep.
And so this motherfucker that does house calls and stuff, she found me on there and hit me up.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, yes.
prostitute.
The
Ling Ling.
But yeah, that
Is that
does
Ling number 2?
that does some body massages. She hit the podcast page up. She was looking for me and found me on there because I don't have a personal TikTok. And she found me on there, and when you send me the message there, and if you screenshot it,
Look at that.
you show them on
On which page?
Good tipper.
on the TikTok
Oh, I
page.
don't have access to that.
And so,
Screenshot that shit, girl.
Jesus, but you know,
But you wanted to do a home.
yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, slow down, you're moving too fast. Fuck,
You know what? It's probably the detectives that are doing that fucking with your ass.
I hope so.
That would be.
I'm shutting her mic off. You know what? You a hater. You a fucking hater. I swear to God, you a
It'd
hater.
be great.
You know what? It probably is the police.
It probably.
I bet it's Stephana's them.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet it's Stefan because she was like, send me the
Did you
address.
respond?
Yeah.
Oh, they're downtown laughing at you.
They got screenshots. You don't worry about Maisha.
Hey.
They got screenshots.
Hey, cause that motherfucker was like, I can do house call. Just send me your address and I'll be there.
That's
And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, okay, this don't sound right. This is either she desperate for money or somebody fucking with me. So and why you just gonna come out and just come at me?
right.
Because you tipped good, didn't you, Ed?
Ed didn't fucking tip good. He nutted good.
Shit, I nutted good. I tip good now and then, but she got it.
But he
right.
came several times. He became a regular.
Hey, that motherfucker said that time. She said that motherfucking shit was coming up. The nut was hitting her.
All right.
She said, you fucking nut too much.
I think that the girls are no longer working because we have 3 of them in Marion.
I know, man. They got pulled out because
I think they pulled them
because
out
the
and out
police
the
ain't
men.
bad.
So now we need to go in there.
The men, they in there laying them Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages. Hell no. They got them little itty bitty little micro penises. Yeah, man, the damn police hating ass. Every time the police say something to me, they like, yeah, are you upset about the massage? Yeah, fuck
Absolutely.
you.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you that's them on that.
I swear to God, if it is, I'll never let them leave. I swear to God. If I find out it is the police,
It is.
I'm gonna take my clothes off and I'm gonna tackle the first motherfucker naked. And I'm gonna be like, now, if you won't put the handcuffs on me, on a naked man, that's gonna say that you like me being behind. Yeah. Hey, now, speaking of gay shit,
Oh shit.
No,
man, listen.
let's not speak out.
Oh my God. I have got some good shit for that queer that run the fucking news.
Oh,
I got a video. Y'all wait till y'all see it. I'm doing a hell of a video. Oh my God. The music is the bomb.
It's not
Wow.
the video.
Not the.
I mean, I'm in between trying to,
Why, Ed?
Why?
because I just feel like being a badass kid.
Why?
I don't know.
You that bored?
I'm bored.
Go mow some of my yards or something. Get out the house.
I tried. I asked Meg if she had any grass to mow and she didn't have
You want to go sit at the office tomorrow?
it. I guess it was something to do.
The first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there'll be problems, there'll be excuses, there'll be something.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all got a problem with hoes being overrated, you know?
They are
really
overrated.
Huh?
They really are.
There's nothing special about them. You can get a pocket pussy and get the same shit you get from them.
Yeah, but they can cook. Pocket pussies can't cook for you.
A housewife can cook.
Some can. You know, but hey, I'm just telling y'all. Y'all want to know? You was in a relationship for 13 years. Mm-hmm. All the stories you told me of all the hoes that your ex fucked, they was all hoes. And they're fun for sex. That's it.
Because they're stupid.
But why? Like as a man point of view, like you was in a relationship for a while.
So you don't treat your woman at home like a porn star.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried and you feel different. You feel different.
I disagree with that.
I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You know,
because you reserve that for hoes. Because that's what they like.
Yes.
Maybe you would have stayed married and she would have been a happier wife if you would have treated her like a porn star.
Well,
that's what we like.
Well,
hey, no lies, but no, I understand where you're coming from. Like,
yeah,
I understand.
we look at you different. We look at you different. You know, it's just different, and you know, because us men, we have this masculine thing that, you know, it's like we don't want to know how many men you've been with. We don't, and then oh man, here's the biggest one. You better not have no stretch shit. If your pussy fucking stretch, God damn it.
Them hoes pussies are stretched. What you talking about?
Yeah, but they not married to them.
You can't even feel the walls on half of them and marrying.
Yeah, that's fine, but you ain't got to live with her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can jump.
So you're playing Russian roulette with diseases, fucking them nasty bitches.
Not if you wear condoms.
Okay.
Not if you wear condoms.
If they got diseases and they putting their thing on your thing, yeah, you can pass diseases that way.
Not with no condom on, Brooke.
If she giving you head and she got a bump and you don't even see it, then you can get herpes on your penis from her mouth.
Mm-hmm. You can get herpes from a cold sore. You can get
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
you ain't gonna wear a rubber while she giving you head.
Okay, so let me say this.
Russian roulette.
Let me say this.
Absolutely.
I don't think that the disease thing. I think when somebody get burnt, they hurry them fix their shit.
You can't fix herpes, and everybody in Grant County got herpes. That's why
I had a friend that. I mean, this motherfucker, she fucks married men left and right? And she fucks other people's dudes, right? And she ain't called nothing that I know of. And
she ain't gonna tell you?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I ain't never seen that she had went to a doctor, and I've been around her a lot.
Yep. She should be going and getting tested if she out here hoeing. At least every 3 months.
Yeah, but I mean, she's been a successful hoe. She's been a successful hoe.
Definitely.
You know, and
what's a successful hoe?
And the sad thing is, if she does have it, she's fucking married men that's been married for years and could possibly pass that to them, which is even worse.
How you know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
Look.
The only bitch that fucking all she does is date married men.
Brooke Petty is
nah.
What was your question, Meg? She was some bullshit.
I don't even remember because successful. What's a successful hoe?
A successful hoe is she got her own job. She doing real good. She ain't hurting for nothing. She just wants some dick.
That's a successful.
That's a successful hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, if you feel that, why are you shaking your head over there, Mike?
I must just be a prude.
I know, me too. Like,
man, y'all just haters. Huh?
No, we respect ourselves. Unlike the hoes.
Well, I mean, you a single woman, Mike. You're a single woman. You're an engaged woman, and I'm in a relationship every other day or something, or whatever the fuck you call it or whatever.
Last week you were getting married to some random bitch.
You know what?
I don't even want to know.
I posted on Facebook. I was doing this to tease a friend, right? And I said, if you hit that shit twice, That shit was good.
No, if you hit that, you said, let's clear this.
Yeah, okay. So, if you hit it a third time, that shit was fire, right?
We go together.
You know how many people text me yesterday like, damn, we ain't fucked more than twice, so I must not been shit. I got those texts all yesterday. I'm like, damn, I screwed that many people. Like,
And that's why we're talking about hoes today.
yeah, well, ain't that something? Meg, something else, boy, I swear.
I've had a rough day, so.
Okay, well, you know.
I broke my 4-year streak with just a friend.
How did
And
it
let
go?
me-
How did it go?
This was a couple months ago, but
I know it was
let me tell you,
I want you to tell Mice and them how it went.
Was it good?
it was alright. I was devastated. Let me tell you, that night I was devastated. Like I just broke this for this, but then he redeemed himself a little bit the next day. But let me tell you, he would not stop calling, and finally he sent me a text a couple of days ago talking about I'm
He
blocking you
blocked
because
her
you playing with my feelings.
Yeah, he blocked her.
Like, I don't even respond.
He's upset he can't come back.
Hey, Mice, if she called through this house, that's what you get. I'd have blocked your punk ass too.
No, that's keeping it real right there. That's keeping it real.
No, you know, he want to come over, but you know, her kids are home.
So.
And so I'm like, okay, take your ass over there.
He's like, you know, I got a house, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I do. Absolutely. I know.
I flip houses all day long. So by the time I get home,
Man,
my
listen.
body is
It's like-
tired.
Man, listen.
I ain't even thinking about that.
Man, listen. Take you one of them X pills and shit.
need an X pill.
And take your ass to where the Muncie. And goddamn it, that'd be the best sleep you ever. Cause you go over there hurting and shit, and then the motherfucker put you on all fours. I mean, that'd be the best sleep you ever got. You see,
It ain't even all that to do all that.
well, you never know.
I get a better nut off the road.
Oh, Jesus.
I waste my gas.
Time that you will never get back in your life.
Oh my God, that is disgusting. Anyway, I'm just saying, you know, you could be, maybe at his house he feels mighty. And then he have you in that bedroom and you can you call me on your way back to Mary and be like, hey, do you need some money? Or, you know, what you gonna say?
I said that might be true. He's in his own little environment. He may.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, just
Ain't that true? If they're in their own environment, right?
Probably.
they would be way more comfortable.
What you mean, probably?
Probably. I think either. I mean,
He's like, I don't know if I want to say it.
Go ahead and say it.
now, like, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I think maybe some guys it could be comfortability, but some
Yeah.
guys can lay it down good wherever.
It doesn't matter.
That's true.
I think if it's
That's
good,
true.
they're going to do it whether they're at your house, anybody else's house.
That's true.
So
I don't give a fuck if
Unless
I'm on the back of the train.
Well,
Goddamn,
I will
I'm
say
on the-
this: with some guys, though, they are more worried about is somebody about to come in your house because they don't know who you're messing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I messed with
Yeah,
one you
that's
know
true.
back in the day. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I have a crazy story about that.
Yeah.
But, hey,
Go ahead, girl.
You want to share?
Listen,
Would you like to
yes.
share?
So
Yes.
I was dating this guy who was crazy. And like we would break up every week. And so this guy that I had like a previous fling with came over, and it was traumatizing. He kicked my door in and beat the mess out of him. Bad. So that's the situation. I was like picking teeth.
What? Goddamn, man. You beat the that bad?
And this was like an ex, like
Yeah. So yeah, this was it was more than 6. It was 2016, 17.
Damn.
It was bad.
I had a guy come over after the club one time. We didn't mess around, but we wouldn't have been able to even so because T came flying in there, and the guy jumped in, and he's a bigger guy. T's little, and he jumped in the bathroom and locked himself in. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And you know him; he's passed away from COVID, if you remember.
Okay.
But he thought my ex was my baby daddy. That's a big guy or whatever. So he was hiding in the bathroom, scared as shit. I'm like, what are you doing in my house? Like, you live with a whole nother a girl now. Like, get out of my house.
I wouldn't be able to come back over after that.
Man. Well, I don't know. All right, we got to get moving on and then get to it.
Tell me how you want. Yeah. Let go.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right. Number 1, we got Oak Park, Illinois. An armored Brinks truck dropped about $300,000 on the street last week.
On the street?
Yes, I wish I was there. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I got paid.
Man, it caused a frenzy among the onlookers who rushed to grab the cash. Police were made aware of the incident after the Brinks employee had called in. The employee explained that the truck's back doors opened by unknown means. I'm sure he's going to be fired. While driving through the village of Oak Park. In a total, 3 bags of money had fell from the truck. When the driver returned, they observed 50 to 100 people taking the money and fleeing, both on foot and by vehicle.
Okay, so let me tell you why I have a problem with that. How was that many people outside that quick, that
That's
fast?
what I'm thinking. Like, where was you at?
That was a setup.
They said through the village of Oak Park, Illinois.
I don't know where that's at, but that was a setup.
That's what I'm saying. But shit, money starts flying through the air. You know people gonna come. But yeah, I agree with you.
Outside.
With social media, it's easy, it's quick, it's fast.
But I'm not calling nobody to come and share this money. I'm taking all the money. If I got the balls to come start grabbing it, and I'm gonna get away with it.
Hey, that's the inside job. I don't buy that. I'm not buying that.
They are investigating it. They haven't confirmed yet if they're going to charge anybody, or they do want people to come forward that's seen anything, but good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. So, this one is kind of interesting. 35-year-old Alexis Von Yates of Florida nursing. Her Florida nursing license was revoked last week. Are you ready for this?
She killed somebody?
She was arrested in 2024 and accused of having sex with her 15-year-old stepson, who was visiting for the summer.
What?
The child's victim's father walked in on the incident.
Oh.
Yes. So a document. So the son did an interview with I'm assuming DCF or maybe the police or something. But in his interview, he said that his father was working late and him and Alexis was sharing a THC vape, and then they began playing video games, and then they started to watch a movie. And Alexis started to say how horny she was to her 15-year-old stepson. Okay.
Boo.
Yeah. And so she started playing with her hair and asked if he wanted to cuddle. And after he laid on top of her, she started to moan and said, "Man, I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough." Things continued to escalate. It gets worse. He claimed he performed oral sex, and then she said, "This is so bad," and stopped him and started having intercourse with the boy. So during that, they heard something in the garage. They heard the door unlock, but they continued. But then when the door came open, it was the father. They were on the couch. So the teen ran into the bathroom with his pants around his feet, and the mom was sitting on the couch in just a bra. And then, or no, she had no bra on. And then she had a blanket wrapped around her lower part or whatever, and he started screaming, "What the fuck?" And he started throwing shit. So the wife was sitting there, he overheard her while he was in the bathroom. The wife, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And she told the husband that she did it because he looked just like the father when he was younger. So his father, the father took the teen to the grandfather's house that night. And so the next morning, the teen then calls the stepmom. And on the phone, she tells him that his penis looked like his father's with younger skin and gave him a sexual rating of 7 out of 10. What the fuck?
Wait a minute, what?
Okay.
Because he looked like his father. In my mind, my son is.
Take her notes right now.
Please.
Isn't that crazy?
This is real life, Brooke.
Yes. I swear to God, it was on the news. Swear to God.
My son is.
This was on TMZ.
My son is admitting his father O-M.
Yes.
So did we get a comment from the mother of the child?
So this happened in 2024, but just now, last week, her license was suspended because they don't agree with the things that happened. But yeah, she was arrested back in 2024. They obviously pressed charges against it. And
is the mother locked up in prison? Is she locked up in prison?
I don't know. I don't know if she still is or not. I don't know.
Because my son is admitting his father.
Wait a minute. If I'm the father,
fucking way,
nigga, pack your shit. You going back home to your mama? I'll be goddamn. I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Your son for that shit.
I'm getting never come back here, motherfucker.
Are you divorcing?
Matter of fact, I ain't paying no more child support.
Are you divorcing your wife?
Yeah, I'm done with her too.
Okay, yeah, but still, your son.
Hell,
man.
Yeah.
Is she can go that easy? Your son?
Man, listen. Pack your shit. You going to stay?
Are you going to get rid of your wife too, or keep her?
I'm getting rid of that bitch too.
Absolutely, that bitch better be packing her bags.
And your son, you would be mad at your son for that.
Man, get by.
Okay.
Nigga,
anyway, go on with your tea, bro.
I can never bring another woman around you again.
True facts. Imagine if like your sister slept with your man, you would never ever bring another man around your sister.
Yeah.
But you got to think in his defense, he's 15. He doesn't even understand halfway.
Like
hormones are ridiculous. And if a grown ass woman is gonna molest me, and like that's what he's thinking. Just like you go after all the hoes when they give you any play.
I didn't start eating pussy until I was grown.
What's grown?
20 something. So listen, when I was in high school, girls like, will you go down on me? Bitch, hell no. I don't need no pussy.
Well, she told him that his head was bad.
Yeah, she did.
Exactly.
I mean, what do you expect from a
15-year-old?
Yeah, the first time
when I was a
doing it.
teenager and the girl asked me to go down, and I'm like, hell no, bitch, I ain't drunk enough yet. You know, but I wouldn't do it, you know. But that's why the head was bad, you dumb bitch. He ain't got no experience.
Right, absolutely.
He got to know where to lick. He got to get the right spot. That is a fucked up story.
That's terrible.
That's good tea. That's good.
Well, when I first started reading it, I'm thinking in my head as I'm starting to read his document and stuff, I'm thinking, well, how do you know he's just not saying it because he's mad, you know? But then as you read and you find out that the father walked in on him, oh shit. That's no lie. So okay. So local news, Grant County, Marion, Indiana. So an update on my girl Robin Fouce.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to hear this. It has been confirmed that she has been fired as chief of staff.
Yeah. Ronnie said you gotta go.
Also, a close source has said that she flew the coop and left town because she's embarrassed.
Absolutely would be.
Bye.
You know.
And she didn't fire me. I'm still here.
We're putting on the local team.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But for all you bargain shoppers, Ollie's is coming to the old Big Lots location.
What?
Ollie's.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. That's where I get all my paintbrushes. Also, finally, a Hibachi Express and Boba Tea is opening the beginning of May at 1401 West Winona Avenue. The menu looks delicious and the prices actually look pretty good too. But you know, that's my food choice right there.
So is that where they cooking in front of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
We gonna have one of them in Marion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we all gonna go?
Absolutely.
Y'all gonna pay for mine?
Like Yamato's says Yamato's on their menu. Across the street is Yamato's. Well, it's not even Yamato's anymore. It's called that.
Yeah.
And everybody said that shit garbage.
On their menu, it says hibachi, but they don't cook it in front of you and all that. And it's not all that. It's okay for Marion, because we don't have anything else. Because you know I love Asian food. I can eat Asian food all day long. But anyway, this is actually, they're going to cook in front of you. From what I understand, it's a hibachi.
I love that. I love to get the chicken and steak just cooked in front of me and just, I can just eat right there off of it and just, oh my God. And it's healthy. And it's healthy.
Now, if we could just get a Vietnamese restaurant, I would be so
we're not
happy.
No Vietnam fucking restaurant.
Let me tell you, I would be ecstatic.
Donald Trump said no.
Whatever.
Well, you voted for him, so whatever.
You voted for him, so whatever.
Whatever.
So that's all I got for my tea for the week.
Okay, man. Listen, I want to find where's that woman located at that fucked herself.
Florida. Oh, and my last tea is Ed's a hoe.
And if you want to know why, rewind the podcast and I can tell you.
Well, I mean, do you agree with her?
What? Not
That you're a hoe?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
You do?
He's a old hoe.
oh, you want to be hoe?
This little Petty Junior over here get in trouble. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Get ready for Say What? Say what? With Megan Horn. Tell them how you feel, Meg. Let's get it, girl.
All right. So, we had a caller in, or not a caller, a caller write in, and they said, my girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring. How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie?
Oh, I bet he ain't gonna give her that ring now.
It didn't say the end, but
wait a minute. Say that again.
so I had a man write in and said my girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring.
For who? The girlfriend?
For the girlfriend, yes. An engagement ring
I
for
bet
the
she don't get
girlfriend.
that ring.
How do I confront my girlfriend about her lie? So basically, like in my mind, I would definitely just tell her, like, whoa, I mean, you are picking out a ring. You're getting that. And I don't know how it is for a man, but to get the ring, that's special. So for a man to think to go pick out a ring, and even with the best friend, that's kind of sweet. So that kind of shows you, like, he's a sweet guy.
If she had to lie with who she's with, then she's fucking.
Exactly. And that's, so really, I wouldn't even like totally confront. Like, I would just like, I hope he didn't buy the ring. He didn't say,
hey, we want to start doing some filtering with these weird ass requests. This is some weird shit.
Like,
I'm beating that hoe up.
So how would you feel?
How would you confront him
as a man?
If
Like,
you was out buying a
how-
girl
what
a
would you
ring,
do?
if you was out buying a girl a ring with her best friend Sally, but then you ask your girlfriend like, "Hey, where are you at?" and she's like, "Oh, I'm out here with Sally shopping," but you're with Sally buying a ring for this bitch. How would you confront her? Would you confront her? Would you say anything when she lied and said she was with Sally, but you're with Sally?
Ed said he gonna knock her head between the washer and dryer.
That's why I call it Petty. I'm beating that hoe up when she get home.
That's wild.
And I'm gonna get a ring to the motherfucker to help me pick it out.
Oh, shots fired. I cannot even imagine like what that is, how that would feel. Like, you're big, like that is a big step.
Hey, you're gonna have to start filtering this shit.
Hey, this was like, I really wanted to hear what you would say,
Right.
and I should have known you as petty, but for me, like, I would definitely like, hey, I at that point, right when she sent the message, like, oh, I'm with, so and so, I would have like definitely probably at that moment sent like a selfie, like me and so is right here. Like
So if I'm with my dude, I have a dude and I want to pick him out a real nice outfit because, something's coming up and I want to surprise him. And I call his brother and like, hey, come with me, help me pick out something that he would like because I'm not good with fashion or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we're out and then he's like, oh, I'm out with my brother, but yet I'm with his brother. Fuck you, motherfucker. Because if you lying about that, then that's some bullshit.
what else?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah,
Definitely with the girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
fuck that shit.
Crazy.
I would have instantly been like, nah, bitch, I'm with your brother right now.
Hey man, we're gonna have to start investigating these cases. You
I will start investigating.
Yeah,
a little more.
They need to start putting names, addresses,
I know.
girlfriends' names, brothers' names.
Real names.
Shit.
We want to know
Real
the
life.
tea.
Because I might try to fuck.
Now you know she ain't
Hey,
engaged.
she must be a hoe. Hey.
Well, if she a hoe, you know me. You know how I'm gonna get down with it. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's that time, y'all. Y'all got to know that we got to talk to our buddy Our best
Messy Melissa.
Melissa, yeah.
Let's see what she
Hi,
has to
Miss
say.
Pink and everybody.
Hey.
How you doing, Messy Melissa? I've been under the weather.
You been under the weather?
Yeah, somebody told me that I need to eat some pussy in order for this to go away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do to get it right on out of here.
Just give them your address, Melissa.
Oh,
See,
God.
I make house calls.
Lynn.
You claim that you ain't never had no woman giving you no head and sliding 2 fingers on in there. I'm gonna pull up on you today and make that happen.
Why does she sound like she got the same cold you got?
Wait a minute.
Melissa?
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck did she just say? What the fuck did she just say?
Me?
No.
Turn Ed's mic off. We don't even need him. Us women got this. Turn his
Wait a
mic.
minute.
We've been trying to do that all night.
What did she just say?
Here, let me repeat it for you. Don't ask
Yes.
him. You claim, Mr. Bounds. Am I on this? Oh, yeah, I am.
I love it.
You claimed that you have never had, let anybody touch you anally. That's what you need to knock that cold on out of there.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Well, you
Oh
call
my
your best
God.
friend. He'll help you with
Oh,
that.
my God. Somebody pray.
I got him. I got Ed. But see, Ed gonna quit coming for his best friend.
Oh, my God. Maisha, let's pray. My Messy
Dear
Melissa's
Heavenly
got
Father,
up.
let Ed know that what he has not seen or felt may be good to him.
Messy.
In the name of gayness, amen.
Hey, Messy Melissa, I want you to know nobody's never put no fingers in my ankles.
Okay, well then how can you knock somebody who has let somebody do it?
Because that shit.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's be messy. You do not let nobody put fingers in your butt. Your butt is for exit only.
Okay, but that's what you say. That's what you say. And that's what I thought until you get the pleasure part of it. But that's just what you said. Okay, answer me this question. Okay, let me ask this question and let's be honest. If you were to take a survey of every man, if they would honestly answer this question, have you been with another man or thought about it? Answer it honestly. How many of them would tell the truth, Ed?
5.
Probably none.
Exactly. So for those that do have their lives exposed or have told the truth, why go after them until you try it?
No, listen. I'm sorry. Okay, Messy Melissa, I love pussy. Listen. You don't like it as much as I like it. You know
You
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
that. I've been incarcerated 23 years.
Shut up.
Damn.
She was in there munching all the carpet.
Right. She might.
Yeah, man, you don't know that.
Hey, that's Penny Jr. saying that. That's Penny Jr. saying that. You in there eating up all the carpet.
Do you hear me? I say it's a whole smorgasbord up in here.
Anything you
got
like.
Asian. Yeah. You got Asian, black, white, Mexican.
Puerto Rican, all of it.
Hey, so Messy Melissa. So you're trying to tell me that you would try to put some fingers in my ass?
Why? I would. We would literally tear this motherfucker up if I would. And I would only do it just because of
Tear the
how you
club
do
up.
one person that I know. You do him dirtball dirty.
Yeah, because
And I would do the same thing to you.
you were a strap on.
Hey, Melissa, look me in my eye and say to me, just relax your muscle. Well, motherfucker, relax yours.
Hey, you saying that you will wear a strap on with me?
I've never dealt with one of those before, but I mean, we can make it happen if that's your request.
Stop laughing. Stop
Melissa,
laughing.
hey, when I leave here, I'll leave the back door unlocked for you to come on up in
Yeah,
here.
but nah.
Get him, girl.
He's being specific in what he asking for, so I feel like he's trying to tell me something.
Meg, how you feel about this shit?
For me, I don't know. I can't speak for men, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't want to be with a guy that wants it as
yeah,
that.
yes. I've never been asked like, hey,
Maisha's
done it.
Maisha's done it.
That face.
Maisha, go ahead. Get on that microphone.
What's going on?
She's the younger generation.
Yeah.
They're a little more open.
Get on that microphone.
Ask Maisha this. So if Maisha has done it and she's a younger generation, doesn't it become more of, I mean, for me, it would be more of what I wanted sexually. So to have a person who's willing to let you do whatever you want to do to them, it just enhances it sexually to me.
Yeah, she's right. She is. But I don't know about a strap on. I mean, I've done some things to some men, but not no strap on. No.
Well, I mean, you have to each their own, however you do it. But I just would love to be, I've never been a dominatrix type person, but I think Ed's making me want to be one of them.
Why is it me that making you want to be like that?
Because you determined that nobody's going to do it to you, and I will.
Whoa.
Damn.
You heard it here first.
At gunpoint, at your willingness, at hammer point, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to make this happen.
So how deep would you go?
As deep as you wanted me to.
Stop.
You can't go no more.
I will give you all that you can tolerate. I will make sure that you would be left with no cuts and scrapes. It would be very
A pleasurable experience.
We don't want you to be impacted. We're going to give you a little disc and clean you up.
Melissa said she gonna give you a colonoscopy, okay?
You have done cut us off.
Insurance for his podcast. It's totally free.
I'm done with her. I'm done with her right now.
I don't care what you say, and you can turn my mic off, but at the end of the day, you're curious and you need to be told what's going to happen.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I tell you what. I'm gonna have my boxers on the next time, and you not getting nowhere near that motherfucker.
Oh man.
You know what? I think I could persuade you different. I do. I honestly do. I think you're curious, and I think you're just curious.
I agree.
I mean, yeah.
You what?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
This podcast is over. Shut her mic off right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed is curious, and he wants to be had by anally.
But this don't make a podcast.
This is
Never calling you again, Melissa.
This is giving evidence.
It better not. Y'all ain't gotta call me. Y'all just pull up on me. Ain't nobody thinking about it.
Okay, Melissa. All right, you win.
Okay, it sounds like you're losing your voice. I want you to still be able to tell me how it was after the fact.
Melissa, I ain't talking to you. You ain't never getting in my ass, all right? You ain't never getting in my ass. So get over.
I just really do. I really do.
Well, you keep dreaming.
If you were alone in the room late night by a doghouse, you would let me.
By a doghouse? What kind of hoe does she think I am?
You are a hoe.
Well, a hoe enough to get fingers in his ass by a doghouse?
Yes. Yes.
Messy Melissa
He's
is
probably gonna call you after this podcast.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to call because I think he's going to let me do it. I'm just going to tell y'all what happened.
Please do.
No. Anyway, all right, Messy Melissa, we gonna go. You have done enough. We ain't putting up with your shit tonight, okay?
Okay, you don't have to if you get a dish and some KY jelly beforehand. Let me know.
What the hell is wrong with that woman?
I don't know. I like her.
Really? You gonna like her after all this little molestation shit that she said she would do to your friend?
You'd like it.
I mean, you objected, but not too hard.
No, I'm in disbelief. I'm ready to go put my pistol on this motherfucker. Maisha.
You said
That's Melissa's one that'll pull that pistol right back, though.
Yeah, I know. She from Seaside. She from Seaside. Yeah. She from the hood. We grew up together. I mean,
What?
Maisha says she pleads the fifth.
Man, Maisha pleads the fifth like a motherfucker. Maisha ain't shit.
She needs to speak to her lawyer.
Okay, man. Y'all is hell, man. So, all right. Well, it come that time. Miss Melissa have just... It ain't gonna happen. Miss Melissa, when you listen to this, it ain't happening. Nobody's going in my ass but what you call them?
Colonoscopy.
Yes, them colonoscopy people. Them the only people going in my ass.
And they gotta sedate you for that, right?
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Shit, you never know. Let me see. Let me feel.
You know that there's a whole new thing that you can poop at home and get a colonoscopy?
Yeah, but those ain't 100% accurate.
Well, I don't have any problems, so that's what they ordered me.
You gotta play with your shit and all that. I ain't doing all that.
But I ain't gotta go put to sleep and they put a scope up my ass. I just poop in a bucket and ship it to FedEx.
No,
UPS.
You gotta take a piece of poop out and all that.
You gotta swirl a little piece of stick in it.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. You wanna play in your poop?
I'd rather do that than get put to sleep.
I kind of.
The whole worst part is when you drink that stuff and then you explode for 8 to 10 hours. I don't want to go through that. I ain't got to go through it. I just poop my normal poop.
Fuck it. I'd rather just go ahead and go through
I've never done it, so
I had to take Ed to a procedure.
Yeah.
I took my mom.
Was your butt sore after?
So let me.
I had to take him twice. Because the first time he was so full of shit.
Yeah. My mom.
So you didn't hear what happened? Mm-mm. So my brother was blowing her up, wanting to know how it went. He calls me, and so Brooke's like, here he is. Call your brother. I call my brother back. He said, you okay? How you doing? My brother loved me, man. And I love him. But he says, how'd it go? I said, not too good. I'm pissed. He said, why? What happened? I said, bro, I woke up on my stomach with a man in front of me zipping up his pants and a man getting off the table with his hands on my shoulder getting off my back. When I woke up, I'm pissed. My brother hung up on me.
I bet he did.
Because they went down my mouth, in my stomach, and they went in my ass. So I said I got violated. Motherfucker put the dick in my mouth all the way. Brooke just sit there on the other side driving like, you're stupid. Hey,
She expects it.
Hey, Brooke done been around for a long time. She ain't never met a motherfucker like me. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all gonna say the same thing one day.
And why the fuck are we friends with him? You'll ask yourself that a lot. No.
All right, guys, we got to get ready to go, and we are broadcast live from the Chuck Sewer and Drain studio, where he's number one in the what, Meg?
Number 2.
Yeah, the number 2 business. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good night.